Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash, and giving double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And I want to give salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel. And salutations to you brothers pushing the truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom. Okay, and just want to get into this post on New York, this article on NewYorkPost.com. It says, weird but true. All right. So you got people in this world, they read the Bible sometimes like this is just a good story to read. Like it's like a lot of the stories in the scriptures aren't real. Okay, and New York Post is telling you this sounds real strange, but it's true. Okay, the words of the Lord, the scriptures are faithful and true, man. All right. It says clues of bloody biblical battle between angel of God and 185,000 invading soldiers uncovered in Jerusalem. New research. All right. And this is when the Syrian soldiers came up to against us, against King Hezekiah. And you know, when you read the story on King Hezekiah, all right, he was in distress. I'm not going to read the whole story. The king was in distress because the king Sennacherib was boasting. All right. Matter of fact, let me see if I can get a little bit of his boasting. Get a little bit of his boasting. All right. All right, this is Sennacherib. It says, thus shall ye speak to Hezekiah, king of Judah, saying, let not thy God in whom thou trusteth. 2 Kings chapter 19, verse 10. It says, thus shall ye speak to Hezekiah. Okay, because he's sending a message to Hezekiah, king of Judah, saying, let not thy God in whom thou trustest deceive thee, saying, Jerusalem shall not be delivered into the hand of the king of Assyria. So he's boasting against Yahweh. Okay. It says, behold, thou hast heard what the kings of Assyria have done to all the lands by destroying them utterly. And shalt thou be delivered? So he's saying, you seen what I did to all these people, and you think you gonna be delivered from your God? Have the gods of the nations delivered them, which my fathers have destroyed, as Gozan and Haran and Respeth, Rezeph, and the children of Eden, which were in Theslar? Where is the king of Hamath, and the king of Arpad, and the king of the city of Sepharim, of Henna and Iva? He's talking shit, man. All right, so the heathens, they so mind you now, this is a message sent from him. This is a message that is a messenger sent to the king. It says, and Hezekiah received the letter of the hand of the messengers and read it. And Hezekiah went up to the house of the Lord and spread it before Yahweh. And Hezekiah prayed before Yahweh and said, O Yahweh, God of Israel, which dwelleth between the cherubims, thou art the power, even thou alone of all the kingdoms of the earth. Thou hast made heaven and earth. Yahweh, bow down thy ear and hear, open Yahweh thine eyes and see and hear the words of Sennacherib, which have sent him to reproach the living God. So, you know, basically Hezekiah, he's like, look, these guys are boasting against you. They saying that if you can't deliver us, Hezekiah is making his, requests before the Lord. Okay, I'm jumping down to verse 32. It says, therefore thus saith Yahweh concerning the king of Assyria. This is the Lord's answer. he shall not come into the city, nor shoot an arrow there, nor come before it with shield, nor cast a bank against it. By the way that he came, by the same he shall return, and shall not come into the city, saith Yahweh. For I will defend this city to save it, for my own sake and for my servant David's sake. All right. Now, before I read the last verse, I'm going to go back to the article. This is what led up to 185,000 soldiers being slaughtered by one angel. Okay. Now, the point of this video is to prove, first and foremost, that the Bible is real and that these archaeologists, they study the scriptures. They link up the remains of biblical artifacts being found, and they link it up with the Bible. This is what these people do for a living. And second of all, the second point is to show you that the Lord has, he hears your prayers. Okay, he hears prayers, and he saveth in time of affliction. Okay, the Lord will save us in a time of affliction. He sent the son of Amos, the prophet Isaiah, to tell King Hezekiah what he's going to do. So the Lord hear us, man. The Lord is not going to let our enemies encamp around about us and slaughter us, man, like in past times. All right, the Lord is going to save his people out of tribulation. Like Revelation 12 say, when the devil come down with great wrath, he is going to deliver us, man. And this is a light thing. The Lord sent one angel down on the planet Earth, one angel. He didn't need to send the whole host. He didn't need the angel he didn't need to call for backup. And these archaeologists, these historians, they found it. Okay? They found the clues. Okay? They found their camp. It says, with this ancient engraving, archaeologist Stephen Compton was able to cross-reference aerial photos of the alleged area, part of a historical taken site in Israel called Ammunition Hill, in 1910 to discover the maps matched up. So these people, they study maps and different points of architecture and different points of the earth, and they link up what the Bible say, and they dig and they search. It says this appears to be the site of Sennacherib's camp from the siege of Jerusalem, which was featured in the 3 books of the Bible Compton wrote in June 4th press release. All right. So they found some clues, man. All right. And it says in some cases, it has also been possible to use the newly discovered camps to locate the sites of ancient cities that were known to have been besieged by the Assyrians, but whose locations were unknown or uncertain. So this is what these people do for a living. All right. When you look up certain artifacts that they found, certain things that they found. Okay, now we know the scriptures are faithful and true, but it's for these people out here. They believe that some of this stuff is crazy. And the Lord is just giving us even more of a faith booster to let us know, man, the Lord got our back, man. Okay. Jumping back to 2 Kings 19:35, it says, and it came to pass that night that the angel of Yahweh went out and smote in the camp of the Assyrians 185,000. And when they arose early in the morning, behold, they were all dead corpse. So Sennacherib, king of Assyria, departed and went and returned and dwelt at Nineveh. Okay, so he left. All right. He left after the Lord defended Israel, man. And he's going to do that again. Okay, that was a light thing for the Lord to destroy 185,000 heathens. All right, the Lord said he's doing this for his sake and for his servant David's sake. All right, because the Lord sees when these heathens boast up against him. And that's what they do in a lot of their summits and their World Economic Forums. They're boasting against Yahweh. They're boasting against the powers of Israel. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. When they say, oh, we can make God as angry as we want because we got this, and they're boasting in their technology, and they're boasting in we don't have to worry about droughts anymore because we can create water and we can manufacture GMOs. So they are boasting. And the Lord is seeing this, and he's letting them build up a tab. Okay? So even though we read the stories in the Bible, all right, we understand and we believe that they're true by faith. But the Lord is doubling down on it, saying, look, because it's the Lord that make these different discoveries known. If the Lord didn't want it to be discovered, it would not be discovered. So the Lord is basically doubling down. All right. Especially in the times that we're about to come in, we got to remember these things, man. The believers, we got to remember that the Lord is able to deliver and save in a time of affliction. Speaking of myself first and foremost, man. So I just thought that this was one of the pivotal points in Israel history by being delivered, man, from our enemies. So we got to remember these things, these stories, and know that the words